Hello everyone and welcome to another random bits and pieces segment from my brain, and today, still a while, for we are playing some more NHL21 franchise with the Ottawa Senators. A revamped Ottawa Senator lineup. I went all out in free agency and plugged some holes, but I didn't just plug holes with bottom line players and stuff like that. I actually got decent players until all of my youth takes some experience and becomes a little bit better. So I think we're going to be competitive this year. I don't know about winning the cup or anything like that, but we sure should be a little bit more competitive than we were last year. Well, won't be hard to beat. We finished last. So, all right. So we're about to start here in October. We're starting on the road here with a quick game against the Bruins. Neither team has played so far. And we are healthy. I expect Boston to be healthy as well. Yep. And there were no trades. I checked, so I won't go in there. And of course, it's pretty pointless to go and check the team leaders in points. There were 2 old games played in the NHL, so we're gonna go ahead and get started here. The score for me to go ahead and play is, if we are down 2-0 heading into the third period, I will go ahead and take over and play. Otherwise, it will only be simulation. Alright, so let's get started here in Boston. I'm sure Boston has changed. I did see Patrice Bergeron as a free agent. So, yeah. Let's go, Suns, is what I'm supposed to say here. Oh my, we are tied at 2 after 1 here. So Brad Marchand scored, so apparently he's still there. So he gave Boston a 1-0 lead. Then Vincent Trocheck, whom I acquired in free agents, tied the game, so that's the first goal of the Sun season by Vincent Trocheck. Then Frederick scored for Boston, and then Connor Brown scored for us, tied at 2 here after 1. We are up 4-3 here after 2. Another free agent signing, Rasmus Ristolainen, scored short-handed, gave us a 3-2 lead. Then Bjork scored for Boston, made it 3-3, and then Dadonov scored for us, made it 4-3 Ottawa here after 2. Ooh, tied at 5 after 3. So Brad Marchand tied the game, and then Connor Brown scored on the power play, gave us a 5-4 lead, and then Charlie Coyle scored, tied the game, and we are heading to overtime. Nobody scored in overtime. We are going to the shootout, and we lost. Alright, so it was a pretty tight game. Oh, looks like Boston has Morgan Riley now. Oh my, he's the one who scored in the shootout. So Boston went all in. Riley wanted like Erik Karlsson in real life type of dollars, and I wasn't willing to spend all of that on just one player. So I broke it down and I got Dougie Hamilton and Rasmus Ristolainen for almost the same price. But we lost the first game here. So let's take a look at goals. So Trocheck from Kubelik and Brown, and then Brown from Shabbat, Ristolainen from Brandstrom and Kachuk, Dadonov from Dzingel and Ristolainen, and then Brown from Kachuk. Alright, I think we're going to be scoring more goals this season. So overall, I think we're going to be doing okay, until we did lose our first game. We still got a point, I guess. Alright, so now we have 4 days off before we go home and play against the Islanders. So we're going to go ahead and sim all the way to that day. Alright, so the Islanders are 2-0 this season. Let's go ahead and take a look, see if we got anybody injured against Boston. We didn't. Islanders are also healthy. Alright, so I'm guessing Peugeot is still there. So, yeah. And we are down 1-0 after one. Dobson scored for the Islanders, and it is a 1-0 game after one. Oh, the tides have turned. We are up 4-2 after two. So Abramov scored, and the Islanders have Picarini in net now. So Abramov scored, Logan Brown scored, Abramov scored again. And then Beauvillier scored for the Islanders. It was 3-2 at that point. And then Josh Norris scored. And it is now a 4-2 lead for the Sens after two. So our youth here is scoring goals. And we won 6-3. So Colin White scored, Matthew Barzal scored, and then Eric Brandstrom scored with 49 seconds left to go in the third period. That probably was an empty net goal. So our first win of the season against the Islanders, a team that was undefeated. Right, so Abramov scored from Hamilton, then Logan Brown from Thomas Chabot and Drake Batterson, Abramov from Josh Norris and Rudolph Balcers, then Josh Norris from Thomas Chabot and Abramov, then Colin White from Dadonov and Ristolainen, and Eric Brandstrom from Dadonov. Alrighty. Alright, and looks like we have a day off, and then we are going to be hosting the Arizona Coyotes. Okay. Arizona is 1-1-1. It looks like the computer is taking care of the maintenance, which is good because I don't want to have to spend time telling people to go flush toilets. Alright, we are healthy. What about Arizona? Arizona is healthy as well. Okay. Let's simulate that baby. No score after one. Pretty tight game. Tied at one after two. Trocheck scored for us on the power play, and then Nick Schmaltz scored for Arizona. Tied at one after two. And we lost 2-1. Alright. Oh, I didn't resign. No, I traded Zaitsev, and look at him scoring the game winner against us. Cruel, cruel game. Right, so our only goal was scored by Trocheck from Connor Brown and Thomas Chabot. Alright. Right, so we have 2 days off, and then we're going to play in Washington against the Capitals. Right, the Caps have yet to lose. They are 4-0-0. Oof. And they are perfectly healthy over there. My throat is killing me today. All right. Alright, we are up 1-0 here after one. Goal from Vincent Trocheck again. A power play goal. We are up 1-0 after one. We are down 3-1 after two. So Nick Backstrom, Jacob Vrana, and Alexander Ovechkin all scored on Matt Murray in the second period. It is a 3-1 Caps lead here after two. And we lost 6-1. It's a game to forget here. Lars Eller scored on the power play. Richard Panik scored, and Jacob Vrana scored again. Alright, so I expect for us to be better than that, but we are starting slow. And again, we scored the first goal of the game and ended up losing. That's what happened with Arizona as well. So Trocheck from Shabbat is our only goal. Alright, we're going to go on a winning streak here, I hope, because we're about to play the Habs. So right, we're going to go ahead and we have 2 days off, and then we're going to play in Columbus. So I'm going to go ahead and sim that. Alright, so Columbus has the exact same record as us of 1-2-1. Let me check what's going on here. There we go. All right. So Columbus. Oh, we have Zadorov that's hurt. So who is my spare? Oh, I think it's Jake Sanderson actually. All right. So Jake Sanderson should be drawing in. What about Columbus? Do we have any injuries there? Nope, they are healthy. I'm gonna go ahead and check my lines to make sure that yeah, Jake Sanderson is gonna play with Artem Zub. All right. No score after 1. We're up 1-0 after 2. Goal from Kubelik on the power play. It's first of the season, I believe. So another free agent signing here that's getting some points. Oh, looks like Braden Oldby is with the Blue Jackets now. We dropped the game in the third period. We lost 2-1. So Max Domi scored on the power play, and then Zach Werenski scored the game winner with 3:48 left to go in the third period. So again, we score first, and we cannot win the game. What's going on? I got good players. So Kubelik from Ristolainen and Brandstrom. All right. Well, hopefully the winning streak starts tomorrow, because that's the Habs on the calendar there. Alright, so we are at home playing against the Habs. They are 3-3, so they are better than us, and I hate to have to say that. Alright, we still have Zadorov that's hurt. We still don't know what's going on with him. Montreal is healthy. Alright, let's get a good win here. It feels like I need that. And we are down 1-0 after 1. Oh, looks like Montreal got Nikushkin. So he scored in the first, and it is a 1-0 Montreal lead after 1. It is a 2-1 lead Montreal after 2. Trocheck scored, and then Jonathan Drouin scored. We are losing 2-1 after 2. And nobody scored in the third, and that's another loss. Oh my god. I thought I was gonna do pretty good, but we still have problems scoring goals. At this point, the problem might be the coach. Alright, so Trocheck from Connor Brown and Kubelik. Also, Brady Tkachuk is not playing very well. Yeah, he's not scoring goals. I need for him to produce. Alright, so we have 2 days off, and then we're going to be in Pittsburgh to play against the Penguins. Alright, so Pittsburgh is 2-4-1, so very similar record to ours. They're not doing all that great. Alright, so Zadorov has a playable injury, so he might even play this game. Pittsburgh is without Chris Letang. Alright, so Letang is hurt, not playing this game against us. We need a W here. Alright, we're up 2-0 after 1. Colin White scored on the power play, and then Dougie Hamilton scored. It is 2-0 Sens after 1. It is 4-0 Sens after 2. Hopefully we don't drop that one. Alex Formanton scored, and then Dominic Kubalik scored on the power play. It is a 4-0 Senators lead. Pittsburgh scored twice in the third period, but it was too little too late. Ottawa wins this game, so Bill Reeves scores for Pittsburgh, and then Yevgeny Malkin. So good. Finally, we scored some goals. Colin White from Connor Brown and Dougie Hamilton. Then Dougie Hamilton from Dzingel and Batterson. Formanton from Zub and Kubalik from Hamilton and Trocheck. Right, and then we play tomorrow in Philadelphia. Philadelphia is 3-3. Alright, we don't have any injuries anymore. Philadelphia is healthy. And I don't think they have Claude Giroux anymore. He was a free agent. Oof, we're up 3-2 after 1. Lots of goals. So Trocheck scored on a power play, then Ryan Dzingel scored on a power play as well. Then Philadelphia tied it. McLennan scored, and then Sanheim, and then Connor Brown scored. We're up 3-2 after 1. We're up 4-2 after 2 on another Connor Brown goal, this one on the power play. And we scored 2 more in the third period for good measure. Thomas Chabot scored, and then Kubalik scored on the power play. This is a 6-2 victory in Philly. Alright, so we just made a Pennsylvania sweep. Alright, so Trocheck from Kubalik, and then Dzingel from White and Hamilton. Connor Brown from Kubalik. Connor Brown from Ristolainen. Chabot from Ristolainen, and Kubalik from Kachuk and Trocheck. Alright. Alright, so 2 Ws. We kind of needed that. Now, if we can win against the Rangers, we're going to be playing for 500, and that's not going to look all that terrible after a month, after all. I mean, playing for 500 is not enough to make the playoffs nowadays in the NHL, but, you know, if you start the first month playing 500 and you start winning after that, that's okay. Just can't be playing 500 the entire season. Alright, so at Madison Square Garden, Rangers are 4-3. And Zadorov is hurt again. Oh my god. Are you made of crystal or something? Rangers are healthy. We are tied at 1 after 1. So Artem Zub scored for us, and then Datsyuk, that's a created player, scored on the power play for the Rangers. It is tied at 1 after 1. Tied at 1 after 2. Nobody scored in the second period. Shots are tied at 20 apiece. It's a very tight game. And we ended up losing 4-3 here. So, Victor Olofsson is with the Rangers now. He scored on a power play. Keandre Miller, that I had to create, scored for the Rangers. Drake Batterson scored for us, then Chris Kreider scored, and then Trocheck scored. Was too little too late. There were 14 seconds left to go. at that point. Alright, so we got a goal from Zub, from Dzingel and Batterson. Then Batterson from Logan Brown and Dzingel, and Trocheck from Kubelik and Zub. Alright, and we have another 4 days of stretch here before we host the Avalanche at home. Looks like it's gonna be a short video today, unless I get some gameplay. Oh, it's a home and home against the Avalanche here, so there's always a chance that I get some gameplay here. Alright, so Avalanche is 7-4 this season. They're doing pretty okay, I guess. Alright, so Zadorov should come back soon. He's slated to come back on November 2nd. He has a mild concussion. Colorado is healthy. Oh, we're down 2-0 here after 1. Nathan McKinnon and Nazem Kadri both scored in the first period. It is 2-0 Colorado after 1. It is 3-2 Colorado after 2. So Alex Formenton scored for us, then Matthias Ekholm is now in Colorado, scored for the Avalanche, and Brady Tkachuk scored for us. It is 3-2 Colorado after 2. And we lost 4-3. Nathan McKinnon scored again, and then Colin White scored with 2:25 left to go in the third period, but that wasn't enough. We lost this game yet again. Oh my god. We are going to need to fix that. So Formenton scored in the second period from Abramov and Norris, then Brady Tkachuk from Connor Brown and Thomas Chabot, and Colin White from Dadonov and Tkachuk. We're playing Colorado yet again. Still gonna go check the injuries just in case people got hurt in the last game. Not for us, and not for them either. Alright, this is the last game of October, so again, it's gonna be a pretty short video today. Unless somehow we're training 2-0 after 2, which I don't hope happens. Not that I don't want to play, but we need a win here. We're up 3-1 here after 1. So Connor Brown scored, Dougie Hamilton scored, Dominic Kubelik scored on the power play. Hamilton was on the power play as well. Matthias Ekholm scores a second goal in 2 games against us. 3-1 Ottawa after 1. 4-1 Ottawa after 2. Brady Tkachuk scored on a power play. 3-goal lead heading into the third period, the worst lead in hockey. And we held down, we won 5-2. So Mikko Rantanen scored, and then Dadonov scored. It is a 5-2 win. Right, so Connor Brown scored his 5th from Kubelik, then Hamilton from Dzingel and Connor Brown, Kubelik from Thomas Chabot and Brady Tkachuk, Brady Tkachuk from Ristolainen and Kubelik, and Dadonov from Dougie Hamilton. Alrighty. So we are just going to advance day. There we go, and we have 5 days off that we're gonna get before we start the month of November here. Alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and save. So today is a pretty short video. I know I've mentioned it a few times already, but short videos sometimes are nice, especially when you don't have a whole lot of time to watch a video. So but anyway, so we're gonna need to start waking up. It is not completely disastrous just yet, where, you know, the season is not over or anything like that, but we're gonna need to start winning soon. So yeah, But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop here for today. As usual, I do want to thank you for tuning in, and if you've liked the video, please feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, all of that good stuff. And until I roll this game again, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.